Hello, my treasures. It's time to show off who is pure evil in the new Twist format. That format being commons only. We can only use common cards, and Warrior is uniquely one of the few classes that does not lose much by this restriction. Warrior has a lot of AoE, a lot of single target removal, and a lot of draw power, making this deck incredibly strong. And while I am using Dragonoid over Twin Tyrant is probably going to be your better bet in the long run. Now, for the Mulligan guide, you're basically going to be looking for any card in this list that costs 4 or lower. The only exception to this really is going to be Warpath, unless you know your opponent is playing some type of aggro deck that has really small minions that you can easily wipe them all out with this card. Overall, though, you're looking for early game removal tools and draw power cards over some of the early game minions. Now, with that all being said, let's look at some games. Okay, time for a game against Hunter. Let's see what they have in store for us. There's a few different Hunter possibilities. I think it is one of the classes that lacks draw power, which makes it a little bit harder to want to really play it in this format, but I think it should be able to stand on its own 2 legs pretty easily here. It depends also on what we're actually facing. I know there's been some really interesting like secret Hunter lists that I really like the look of, and this might be one of them. We'll see. I'm going to grab Crusher for later. There also are a few card choices in this list that we probably could have changed out. Twin Tyrant would probably be a better choice than our 7-drop Draconoid, but I do really like... Speaking of Draconoid, I do like having an untargetable dude just on board, and that's why he ended up sticking in the deck, or they, I guess. The other card would maybe be over Blast from the Past. It really just depends. And it does look like it's going to be Secret Hunter, which is going to be interesting. Going to be interesting indeed. Just going to get rid of that minion as quickly as possible. Okay. Okay, so we can't get rid of the minion this turn. Also, we have a lot of dead cards in our hand right now. We could try to boost morale by grabbing a random lackey. The nice thing about boost morale is we actually will be able to get some... it also allows you to basically have a execute trigger. My bad. Okay. Well, we still have nothing to do because we have all these high cost cards. We also have Goon in hand, which is actually kind of funny. I don't think... Okay. We probably could do a lot better by making a bigger dragon package, but I really wanted to do something at least a little bit more unique where we're going to gain as much as armor as humanly possible. I think there was one game I got up to like 50 or 60 armor and twist, which not a lot of decks can actually handle, but I don't remember what we were facing either. All right, slam this down. We're going to go face. The next turn, we still go face. Oh! God, that was in Twist. Okay. Okay, another Hunter secret. I'm trying to remember what secrets are actually in here. We have, of course, Freezing Trap and Explosive Trap. We have Dart Trap, since we've seen that already. Pressure Plate, I think, is in here. And I can't remember what the last one is. I really can't remember. It has to be something, right? Oh, Bear Trap. Bear Trap, of course. Also, I will say, I really do enjoy that the majority of Hunter secrets are all named after a trap, which is very, like, thematic for, like, Hearthstone. I mean, Warcraft, or World of Warcraft, I should say. Now, that's a weird card to choose with that. You do you, I guess. It does allow you to keep going, I guess. That was the other idea. But yeah, like Hunter, when I was looking over the cards that you could use for each individual class, Hunter really felt like one of those classes that in theory has a lot of really strong minions, but the lack of draw power makes it really hard. That's why I ended up going with Dragon Hunter. Perfect. That's exactly what I figured it would be. I didn't want to attack with the minion that we buffed up with our little lackey here. Oh! Wait, is that card in rotation right now for standard? Or was that last year? I think it was last year, and I always tried to make her work. It just never did. Like, it never did. I tried so hard to make it work. So hard. Unless it is in rotation right now, then it's just a card that I really need to try to make work in standard. But will I remember to try to make it work in standard? Oh, heavy plate. Heavy plate is something that I think I will cut probably after this game. I'm trying to think of what we can put in instead of heavy cut. There's some 2-drop that I really want to put in the deck, but I can't remember it off the top of my head right now. Okay. Oh, Snipe's also in rotation. Okay. Well, fingers crossed. We did actually manage to do it. Just going to armor up a little bit more. Okay, they got the Macaw again. Oh, evil cable rat. You know, that is a card that I love the artwork of. It was a choice between that and the big old whelp as the card for my day one theory craft video. I'm really happy with going with big old whelp because I didn't really have any plans for the card originally. But honestly speaking, that could easily be included in this deck over maybe the goons. Okay, trading this in. Armor isn't bad. I am a little bit wary about a freezing trap. We are probably going to buff up our untargetable dude and then just not attack with him. Okay, there's Desert Spear. Macaw number 2. Oh, Pit Snake is interesting. I am a little bit worried about how many minions that they have on board. I think... Okay, so here's the thing. If our minion survives... I very much doubt it will. But we will probably attack with the 2-2. Because I'm assuming one of those is going to be Freezing Trap number 2. Yeah, slam both of these down. Get rid of the 2-1 just to get rid of it. Actually, let's bounce this back first. Then we attack into it. Because being able to gain additional armor is actually pretty good. Okay, so yeah, let's go with the 5-3 instead of the 2-1. 2-1... probably means Gooner is gone, but you know, we can only goon so much, right? Okay, quick shot. Okay, 3 left. Blast from the Past isn't bad. I'm just going to put down Gooner number 2. And then, I mean, we still gain what? Net 3 armor? And then there's Bear Traps, so they'll probably be able to get rid of our minion next turn. Blast from the Past. Didn't Blast... Wait, Blast from the Past with a 3-cost card originally, right? We can put down Dragonoid. And fingers crossed they don't have Freezing Trap number, 3? I mean, they could have randomly generated off of something. But I don't know if I want to actually attack. Yeah, let's just do it. Get rid of that minion. And hopefully this means they'll have to trade mostly into the 7-7. Oh, that's an additional copy of a minion out of their deck. I'm assuming, yeah, I was going to say Jeweled Macaw. That's actually a really interesting engine to try to use. Where you get a bunch of additional copies of Macaw, and then you just keep getting more and more minions. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. Okay, blasting them into the past. Okay, that gets rid of one of our minions, and they'll probably get rid of one of theirs. Am I right? Yeah. Alright, slam down a 9-9, because they won't probably be able to deal with it. Okay, how many Jeweled Macaws have they played this game? Oh, Kraken. Well, I guess our 9-9 didn't live for that long. Okay, how do we want to do this? We could attack with the 1-1 into the 9-7 just to get it off of the board with Execute. We could also armor up a little bit. I don't think we'll need it. Okay, that's actually additional armor there. Alright, Explosive Trap. That hopefully hits into the 9-7, and it does! I wish it was not a 4 damage, though. That would have been nice. Put a taunt on our good old friend here. Okay, there's a quick shot. Good news, we have a lot of ways to gain armor, and we can just gain a bunch here and go face. I'm not really too worried about anything. I'm trying to think. That's probably going to be Pressure Plate at this point, because I think our hero power is the only thing that we haven't tested out. top. Yeah, just gonna go face. Freezing trap number 3. Who would have thought? Am I right? Yeah, just not going to hero power. Oh, you could say this deck is quite the bomb. There are a few top decks that would do it. A few that would do it. Literally anything that that could do it, depending on what this can grab us. That ain't it. That ain't it, Chief. All right. Okay. Might as well gain some more armor. It's like we never lost any HP this game, am I right? Blast from the past would really be funny. I think we've only used one of them. And then just like force them to draw into the bomb, since I only think they have 2 cards left in deck. Ooh, Boom Squad. Who are we going to boom into? Actually, we just have lethal on board. All right. Oh, maybe not anymore. Can we get something good? That's good enough. Like it. Yeah, GG. Okay, warrior versus warrior, which is not going to be that fun in Twist right now. I know there's a lot of like different variants of warrior. We went down more of the armor path than the dragon path. Personally, I like this better, but I know for a fact that the other way might be better. I am really curious if we can make something like, I don't know, Secret Mage work. There's a few lists that I actually really want to try out. And we'll see going into next week. I mean, our minion didn't survive, but we did gain 4 armor, so I guess I can't be too angry about that. We have actually a few options. Hero power would work, shield block would work. We could also just slam down the minion to slam down the minion. Then we'll gain 4 armor here for free. They're actually running Viper. Okay, actually that makes sense. Given how many warrior decks are floating around right now, them running that card makes sense. And it is additional draw technically because it does cycle through your deck. Honestly, that might be a good choice for classes that don't have access to a bunch of draw, is just play all the tradable cards that you can. That's actually one of the main reasons I would say Priest is not really that playable. You don't have hardly any draw at all. Also probably should have put down Blast from the Past, to be fair. Five mana? Let's blast our way to something cool. None of that is something cool. We could actually put a taunt on one of the boom bots. Might as well. Okay, 4 damage.
This place is scary.
Oh, that could work. That could really work. That should get rid of both. Oh, I don't want to trade here, but we probably will. Oh, actually, we only have to trade 1 minion, so I'm actually more okay with that. Next turn, we slam down one of the 7/7s, and they shouldn't be able to deal with it really easily. Even if they're playing Control Warrior, or a variant of Control Warrior, the 7/7s are really hard to deal with. Same thing with the 6 drop here too. Alright, slam this down. The Wind Fury makes me a little bit scared there. Out of all the things they could have adapted into, Wind Fury it's not fun. Not fun for me at all. I'm actually I am very curious if there's like some type of adapt deck that we maybe could try out, but I don't think there's enough cards in rotation for us to be able to do something like that. We can grab another lackey, get rid of this minion, and then we only have to, well, I mean, we have the 7/7, which is going to be a little bit harder for them to deal with. Oh, Warpath. Warpath is the card that I ended up including in the list over Heavy Plating, I think it was. Little less draw power, but a way more survivability in any type of matchup that isn't exclusively warrior. And even in warrior, it isn't that bad most of the time. Okay. on, hit the 7/7 and the 1/1. Yes, let's go. Oh, we're just straight up gooning this game. Go, go, go. Good luck with this board. Good luck with this board. Okay, 2 HP. I don't think they got it. I think we got it. Come on. Okay. Oh. Wait, they still don't got it. Well, GG. Okay, now that we're through the games, let's discuss my final thoughts of the deck. So, even though this is a day one deck, this is probably one of the top tier, if not the best deck in the format. As mentioned before, Warrior doesn't really lose anything with the restrictions for this format, which makes it really, really scary to face. And I very much doubt Blizzard is going to put any balancing changes for a format that is only going to last 1 month, which seems to be the one downside of the Twist format. Overall, if you're looking for something to climb ladder, this or a very similar variant is probably going to be your best bet, as it is incredibly strong and there aren't too many counters to this currently in Twist. Like always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, bye bye.